Hello, business and accounting students. I want to discuss a very important and practical use of AI, ChatGPT, for example, and see how we can utilize the great power that these AI tools, gives us. If someone asked me, to look at an insurance contract for his business. That means that he has a tree cutting business and he contacted an insurance company, and the insurance company said yes, they have a coverage, it covers up to $1 million, and they sent him the contract. The contract is 20 pages, and he asked me whether first the company is a legal is a solid company, it's not a scam. Then he asked me several other questions like whether he should be any careful about this contract. Are there any problems with this contract? And I am not a lawyer, big time lawyer, contract lawyer. Therefore, what I did, I came to ChatGPT, I clicked here and means add, then I attached the insurance contract, which is right in here. And I asked ChatGPT, can you tell me if there is a problem with this insurance? Does the company seem a scam or not? ChatGPT came back and said, okay, this is a document, 20 pages. It went through all the, all the pages and came with this idea, with these issues. First of all, say that it's not a it's not a scam. It seems it's a company in California. Of course, someone can go and create some, fake documents, show that it is a company and put some telephone numbers in it. Of course, you have to call. And then it came and said, it doesn't look, the contract doesn't look fake, but there are issues from this insurance company that is pay. First of all, it says that be careful about the issue of it's a surplus line non-admitted policy in West Virginia. Therefore, there might be some restrictions about the state of West Virginia. And then it says that the person doesn't understand the issue, might not understand. There is something called 2500 insured retention. Most likely that's the meaning of it as deductibles in insurance, for example. Therefore, a person who might not familiar might not notice that. And also, it says that this common, contract is very broad. What it says, it doesn't come and clearly explain things. And also, it's giving an issue regarding non-refundable. It's telling me be careful about that. Additionally, I never paid any attention that what the company is saying is that if you pay us upfront, suppose it is on $1,800. However, if you try to pay an installment, they are going to charge 24%, which is huge. I just noticed it, since ChatGPT mentioned. I missed it. I looked at the contract. I never caught this one. Also, I didn't know about this one, which says that the contract is saying that, it has $267 of terrorism charges. I didn't know. I'm going to call the person, who asked me for the insurance. It says unless rejected. He has to, of course, if I was, and it's a smart idea to call the company and say, I would like to reject this terrorism. That means that his insurance will suddenly drop from by maybe 267. And then it says it's a general liability, and it tells me about other issues. Now, see how nicely ChatGPT is asking me that a person has to call to see if it is occurrence for. That means if it happens again to several multiple claims, and then again it says that the company has some exclusion. We have to know what exclusion are. It is asking us to call the insurance company and ask this. Is defense inside or outside the limits? Defense means that if the lawyers have to come and defend, am I going to pay for it, or they are going to? And why is it placed non-admitted? There are issues that it is. How about work compensation? How about commercial auto? It says it covers the insurance for those who, if the person who cuts the tree suddenly falls, the insurance does not cover. It covers only for, the properties, damages or other issues. Therefore, I want you to know that for this assignment, for this discussion, I ask you to find a document, anything, doesn't mean legal document, it can be anything. Let's say someone has an Excel sheet and there is a problem with that Excel sheet that, the numbers don't match. For example, the person can say, can you find a chat GPT? Then the person will come here and click this plus, and then will attach the document, that Excel document, and ChatGPT goes and looks at the document and comes back with a solution. Now, you don't need, let's say someone has gone through the divorce, a court case, the lawyer has written a big, documents, and we don't understand part of it. I can go and give it to ChatGPT. It's just, you don't need to put, the case of the divorce case here. But yeah, I mean, anything you can find over there, it might not be yours, it might be something regarding a company. Let's say a company has issued their financial statements and you are not sure, you can give it to ChatGPT and say, ChatGPT, is it a solid financial statement? Are there any issues with it? Or it can be anything. For now, I want you to think about it, about what I am saying here, to think about how you can give something to ChatGPT and ask something to analyze. If another person might put, let's say, the scan of their, I don't know, their something like, something health related issue, and therefore, and then ChatGPT can analyze images of, I don't know, X-rays or something, and can you analyze anything? Therefore, as I said, it can be wide range of information that you give to ChatGPT or any other, AI tool, and you will ask them to analyze it. The purpose is to understand, because at some point you might end up, ever for an employer, they suddenly give you this contract, for example. Can you read it and tell us, as you don't, it's very difficult. Doesn't mean that whatever ChatGPT says is 100% correct, but it is something that you can think about. I'll put one more video to give you more ideas. That way you can use it and use the analysis of ChatGPT and post it on the discussion board.